Mitch Reviews. Mitch Reviews. Mitch Reviews.
I think jigsaws are really great little tools, but at the end of the day they're only as good as the blades you fit to them. So today I'm going to be reviewing some blades from Starrett. I didn't even know they made jigsaw blades, but it'll be very interesting to find out what they're like. I should be doing all the testing with my Makita because it has the option of the pendulum function. Something worth pointing out to begin with is that Starrett have a patent for a unified shank, and I personally didn't notice this straight away, but as you can tell from this picture, this shank will fit most jigsaws. The BU41014 is a multi-use blade. It coped very well with cutting aluminium pipe and channel, mild steel angle and wood with staples in it. In all the test pieces the cuts remained nice and plumb, and the finish that resulted was actually pretty good on all of those surfaces. BU224 is a dedicated metal cutting blade, and I was very impressed with how well it cut everything I threw at it, especially the chrome steel bar. BU38 is a wood blade which with the pendulum on cuts really fast, but obviously gives some tear out. With the pendulum off it produces quite a good cut with very little tear out, but obviously a bit slower. It's also quite capable of cutting curved cuts as long as the curves aren't too tight. Starrett have their own patented unique bimetal design which is supposed to resist tooth breakage, and so I tested that out on some nail embedded wood and also on a piece of 6mm mild steel. These are places where I would expect a wood blade to lose a few teeth. Now of course this is just a test, and I'm in no way suggesting you use these work practices yourself. So just how did things turn out? Well, handling of the machine was very easy, and the cut was good. Both cuts were good. And if we look at the teeth, well, there's no sign of any damage to any of the teeth at all. BU310T blades have no set and a tapered back, and are excellent for cutting laminate surface boards like Conti board. You can see the comparison here with the standard blade, and they also do excellent cuts in solid timber. The BU3DC has the dual cut tooth profile that you can see here, and produce lovely tear-free cuts in MDF, with oak veneer and in Conti board and solid timbers. But I found that once we got to about 2/3 the maximum depth of cut that's stated for them, the blades started to drift. The BU2 DCS blades proved excellent for scroll work. the double cut tooth profile leaving an excellent finish on both surfaces. So what can I say to wrap up the review? Well, I'm actually very impressed with the Starrett blades. I think in most respects they're the best jigsaw blades I've used so far. I'm used to using Black & Decker and Makita blades, and I would say that these are better than those. Got some really good finishes off some of the blades with the pendulum off, and some really fast cutting with the pendulum on. Excellent job. Nice to see that you're producing a blade which lives up really to your excellent name for measuring equipment. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Cheerio! I'd really love to do a comparative test between different manufacturers' saw blades, and to that aim I've reached out to a number of manufacturers. Now obviously I've already got blades from Starrett. I've only heard back so far from Makita, and that was just the media team. So I'm going to leave it another week to see whether anyone does in fact get in touch. To me, if they're not getting in touch, it's pretty much they're saying our blades aren't up to the test, or we don't think putting it on your channel is going to recoup the $10 or so it's going to cost us to give you some blades. So anyway, we'll see what happens.